It's time for today's travel and cruise industry news. With the latest from travel and cruises around the world, here's your host, Chillie Falls.
Good morning and welcome to Travel and Cruise Industry News on this, the 5th day of February 2022. I'm on location in Miami, Florida today. Today is National Eat Ice Cream for Breakfast Day. Folks, I couldn't make that up. But, so, go have some ice cream. That's pretty simple. Cruise ship sailing today from North American ports have got a huge weekend. Out of Baltimore, Enchantment of the Seas, Charleston, Carnival Sunshine, Port Canaveral, Carnival Elation, Disney Fantasy, the Mardi Gras, Norwegian Escape, West Palm Beach, the Grand Classica. That, of course, is going to be Margaritaville Paradise here soon. Port Everglades, the Regal Princess, New Amsterdam, Sky Princess, Celebrity Reflection, Celebrity Apex, the Rotterdam, and Allure of the Seas. In Miami, Symphony of the Seas. I talked to a couple of people that are going to be on that tomorrow. Disney Magic, the MSC Seashore that I got off of today. It will sail tonight. Norwegian Joy, Carnival Horizon. In Tampa, Brilliance of the Seas, Carnival Pride, Galveston, Carnival Breeze, Carnival Vista. Long Beach, Los Angeles, Carnival Panorama. San Pedro in Los Angeles, Majestic Princess. Tomorrow, from Baltimore, we've got the Carnival Legend, Port Canaveral, Meraviglia, Carnival Magic, Port Everglades, Odyssey of the Seas, Caribbean Princess, Celebrity Edge and Eurodam, Miami, the Oasis of the Seas, Carnival Freedom, MSC Divina, Norwegian Encore from New Orleans, Carnival Glory from Galveston, Carnival Dream, Liberty of the Seas, and from Long Beach, Carnival Miracle, San Pedro, the Viking Orion. Today's headlines, which John will get to in just a couple minutes. Dream Cruises suspend bookings for 2 more weeks. Carnival Splendor pulled from Australia. Royal Caribbean Group fully operational before summer season, and a whole lot more. Live this morning at 11. If you're listening to the podcast, you can always access it on my accessible blog. That's accessadventure.net. Or any place you always get your podcasts, like TuneIn, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Podchaser, Pandora, Stitcher, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast, and Google Podcast. Just search for Travel and Cruise Industry News. I ran into Nick Williams when I was on Ocean Cay yesterday and asked him about the jet skis. All right, my guest here is Nick Williams on the Seashore. When I ran into you today, Nick, what had you just finished doing?
If I think about it, I think we were doing the jet skis around the whole island and checking out all the beautiful scenery and wild.
No Nick Williams. Okay. There was a technical issue. I will get that fixed and flat next time. Sorry about that, folks. Anyway, he was jet skiing today. All right. John will be back with today's news after this word from one of our network sponsors.
And before we jump into news, whoa, where do we go? There we go. We got him. We got me. We just want to say hi because Chillie is apparently at a place where he can talk to us for just a moment. Good morning, sir.
Hey, John. Yes, I am. I'm doing this on my phone. Can you hear me?
You sound good. You look good.
Yeah, well, I'm whooped. I mean, to tell you, I am whooped. Almost 2 full hours with the New York Times photographer out in the hot, baking down sun of Florida. Holy crap. But yeah, photo shoot's done. So I'm at the hotel now. They don't have, they're just trying to get people checked out, much less the old fat guy getting checked in. So I made my way into the restaurant. I've ordered something to drink. So anyway, I just wanted to pop in and say hello to everybody, and you can take over and run with the rest of the show, John.
All righty. Well, thank you. And we're just glad that you're healthy, alive. And yeah, I'm telling you this, on your phone, you look real good, dude. So you're ready for another cruise. Can you believe it, folks? He's got 24 hours, not even in a hotel, and then back on the wild blue sea. It's just.
Yep. Get on the MSC Divina tomorrow.
We're just
do
all
it all over again. So anyway, you guys, thanks for being on, been in the audience today, and you guys have a terrific show. And John, thank you for running it for me.
Hey, glad to do it. And here we had about this much snow overnight. Nice white powder. We go skiing if you get your butt up here. We'll put.
Yeah. Could you see me skiing?
Well, you get on the toboggan.
Man, don't ski, John.
All you got to do is get on the toboggan. We tie the toboggan to the 4-wheel drive truck, and we hit the roads. You'll love it. As long as we don't hit any open water, your bridges, you're okay.
The closest I come to skiing was going across that bridge of size 18 stories up on that boat that was glass all looking down. That's it. And I'm done. No more radical crap for the fat guy.
Are you going to give us a little live shot after you get all ensconced in your hotel and settled in and everything? Are you going to let us know what you are doing and where you are this afternoon?
I hope I fall asleep.
Well, we hope you do too, but we'll send the night watchman to prod you at some point, so it'll be good.
Yeah, well, I'm at the Regency, Miami Regency Airport. I think the official name of it. And this photographer she was a sweetheart. Out laying in the middle of the road with traffic coming in both directions, and had me posed with a boat over my shoulder in the background. Oh, it's hysterical.
I just want to know how they handle your tan lines. How are they doing that?
How are they handling what?
Your tan lines?
I didn't get naked, so they didn't see my tan lines.
Oh, I was thinking you were going to do one of those shots like that little girl that was doing the suntan lotion.
I was tempted to do a cheesecake, but I didn't think she would appreciate that. And there were cops all over the place. Cops kept coming by and saying, "What are you doing?"
In your case, it's not really cheesecake. It's more like one of those 17-tier wedding cakes, isn't it? I mean, so
bigger than that.
Hey, we're glad you're safe. Have a good one. We'll talk to you all later.
All right. Have a good show. See you guys.
There, of course, is our friend. He is there. He's in between his ships. He's at the Regency Airport Hotel, and too early to get checked in. But Chillie has a way to just make some friends and sit down. And I'm telling you, by the end of a couple hours, he's going to know everybody in the bar, where they're from, where they're going, how many kids they got, what number of crews they're on, and probably their social security numbers, just in case we ever need to track them down sometime in the future. And now the new thing they added is their status as far as this pandemic thing goes. So that's our friend Chillie. All righty, we have to get to some news today, and we thank him for putting this together. He's not only a star, but he's really a good producer too. And so that's really neat. First of all, of course, the thing that's been on our mind since it all happened earlier in January, the Crystal Symphony and the Crystal Serenity were both arrested late last night, February 4th. That's according to crew members on both the ships. Both the cruise ships are in waters near the port of Freeport, Bahamas, and reports have been surfacing one ship is out of fuel. And boy, that's a bad thing. I don't know if you know, but if you run a diesel engine out of fuel, you have a problem. One is almost out of food, and both of the crews are waiting to get paid. So it's a mess out there. Earlier in the day, the Dream Cruises, the parent company, had suspended booking for an additional 2 weeks for all of its vessels, despite assurances that the cruise line will continue operating through Hong Kong, Singapore, and Taiwan. But what's going to happen? They kind of wound up business last week. They have court-appointed joint provisional liquidators, and they are looking at the state of the company, its assets. How can they possibly continue to operate despite the bankruptcy of the parent company, Genting Hong Kong? What will happen with Dream Cruises and its 3 cruise ships? We don't know. It's up in the air. They're currently working towards restructuring to avoid a sell-off and having their business suspended. But to do that, they have further suspended all bookings for an additional 2 weeks. You're hearing Ace in the background because this door is open because we got company coming, Ace is over on his side. He is not a happy kitty this morning. Bookings for Dream Cruises, sister line Star Cruises are suspended, have been since January the 22, and that was supposed to expire today. Yesterday, February 4th, but the company will not be taking any bookings until February 18th or near that date with the new extension. One thing is sure, with Dream Cruises on the verge of liquidation, many companies will be looking closely at how this is going to progress, because there's no denying that the assets are worth a lot of money. The company is deeply embedded in the biggest growth markets in Asia, and construction of the newest ship, the Global Dream, nearly completed before getting folded. Is it in a place where another cruise line can come in, swoop it up for 10 cents on the dollar, and get it out there and get it operating? As the cruise industry continues to be at a standstill in Australia, they're just shut down tight down there. The Carnival Cruise Line has decided to remove its last remaining ship from that area of the world, and Carnival's Splendor is heading to North American waters. I guess that's good for us, right? It's going to be in our area. This means more Australian sailings have been canceled. Speculation is high about where it may be home ported next. I'm predicting that it's not going to be in any of the big ports. It's going to be in like Mobile, Jacksonville, one of those smaller ports that can just handle that one more ship. Both Carnival Spirit and Splendor now leaving Australia. Additional cruises are canceled for that part of the world. According to Carnival Cruise Line's travel advisory website, the Spirit's cruises have been canceled through October 5th of next fall this year. Oh, no, got it wrong. October 5th of 23, a year and a half from now. Carnival Splendor's Australia sailings canceled, kaput, including September 26th of this year. So one's going down for sure until September 26th this year. The other one, October 5th next year. Okay, Carnival, we know that everybody is just trying to maintain through this period. In an email to booked guests, Holland America has announced that Westerdam will not be resuming sailings on May 8th of this year as they planned, but now instead will start operations in mid-June. So, May, June. Yeah, so 60 days maybe. Westerdam was begin to have sailing again with a series of 7-day Alaska sailings out of Seattle. That restart has changed. And of course, that's missing a lot of the Alaska season then also, Alaska season is short anyway, and they're taking 60 days out of the front of it. The new target now is June the 12th, if you are a Holland America fan. And finally in the news today, all Royal Caribbean owned cruise ships will be back sailing before the summer season. The group takes possession of Celebrity Beyond, and then it will have 63 ships that are on the water with an average of 1,500 crewmen maybe? That's 100,000 employees back to work. And boy, that is good news, not just for us, not just for the cruise lines, but, most of those 100,000 employees are from almost third world countries. And to have them back where they can send home $1,500, $2,000 a month to their family, any one person you see in a cruise ship is probably supporting 10, 12, 15 people back in their home. And that's a really, really good thing. That is the news today. Stick with us. We'll do a little more fun here. And I see Chillie still with us, so we might just get another cut in from here. Don't go away.
I regularly post videos on all facets of the travel and cruise industry. So if you like to keep up with the latest in cruise ships, ports of call, cruises themselves, Chillie chats, and travel and cruise industry news, just hit the little subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner, hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when a new video is up or we go live. This video was produced by Chillie's Cruises.
Well, hello. Okay, here's my rating. 1 to 5 on a scale of 5 stars. How did I do so far?
Well, you did great on the news.
What did I do?
Kind of sucked when you did the ending before the show ended, but that was okay.
Oh, well, but you've got it marked as news outro.
Well, that's the news show outro. You're supposed to go over and see who's in the chat room.
Well, we're going to do that now, but you haven't marked.
You come back to do the news outro.
Outro. See, he cheated on us, folks. See, he didn't say news show outro. He said news outro. So anyway,
I'm used to appearing on my own show. That's
let's go see who's in the chat room today. We've got, of course, starting with Tom, who calls himself a Carnival jail, Fort Lauderdale Carnival jail, and the gang is saying good morning. And he says it's a great day to be ship watching out of his balcony. 7 ships so far in Port Everglades now. It's a bit hazy, hard to distinguish between one and the other, although Sky Princess is by itself right near his hotel. So at least he's got, something to do other than playing video games on the TV. So this is a good thing. This is a good thing. Carol Sutter's signed in. She says, hi, Chillie and John, and we say hi back. Amy Rogers, it's cruise day again and love it. Hey, Amy, in Chillie's mind, it's cruise day every day. It's just the size of the boat is the only thing that changes. So sometimes it's rubber duckies in his bathtub. But it's always every day is cruise day. Katie is saying good morning. Jason 412 is asking Tom Henry what happened. Jason, they were just about to get on their Panama cruise, and the up the nose test came back positive. Then they did the longer test, the ship's doctor, because he wanted to get him on the ship. They failed that one again. It's terrible that when you test positive, you get negative results. When you test negative, you get positive results. It's a weird thing how this all works out. But so Tom is in jail, and we don't know if it's 5 days, and obviously the ship has sailed. It's not like a 1 week circle where they can put him on the next one. So we don't know how the outcome is going to go. Jason says that makes me nervous about his test. He might self-quarantine starting today. Yeah, well, if you're going to be going, Chillie was so careful. How many days was it before you hit this first flight that you kind of locked yourself up at home there?
I went about 8 days before the first cruise, and then I've been extraordinarily careful.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't tell you enough how safe I've felt on both ships that I've been on.
Yeah, the ship it's really funny. The ship is almost like getting to heaven, but it's the path that we have to take to get to the ship. That's what's doing it. So yes, and Tom Henry saying it's probably spread through the entire Park West group, and this virus, Tom, is so quick to jump to the next person. Fortunately, though, we're not getting the got to go to the hospital, be on a ventilator, high chance of death situation, but it is certainly screwing with a whole lot of people's lives here. So,
is it 5 o'clock somewhere?
It's 5:17. Yeah, you're late.
That's good. Well, I'm halfway down, so it must have been 5 o'clock when I started. And yes, I'm having an adult beverage this early in the day.
Then I'm starting with my no fructose Ruby Red. I love this stuff. I don't know about you, but although you could make it into a Greyhound and it would be really good. So you know what a Greyhound is, right?
Yeah, it's a big bus.
Well, you could have gone for the dog too, but no, a Greyhound is a drink with grapefruit juice and vodka, I believe. Grapefruit juice and vodka. So
grapefruit juice makes a Greyhound?
A Greyhound. Yep. Well, now see, he's challenging me, folks. So now let's find out.
My favorite bartender. Have you ever heard of a Greyhound?
Greyhound recipe.
Wait a minute. She's taking care of money with another customer. Thank you. Did you ever hear of a Greyhound? A drink? A Greyhound? No.
Yes, well, she can make you one. It's 1.5 ounces of vodka or gin, grapefruit juice.
No. On the TV. This guy in Minnesota is telling me that I should drink a Greyhound, which is vodka and grapefruit. And I'm telling him he's out of his mind.
Is like the Grand Marnier? No.
Yeah, no.
Is that Grand Marnier?
He's full of, you know what? John, we got together and voted down here in Miami with my favorite Miami bartendress, and we've decided you're full of crap.
then I think you should try it. 1.5 ounces of gin or vodka, whatever's your favorite, grapefruit juice and a lime wedge, and you tell me if that's not a drink.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Emily's in with us. She's saying congrats on your photo shoot. I think she wants to see the one where the little dog pulls off your underwear, just like the suntan lotion one. So yeah. Tom is saying they might make a scooter with ski treads on it. That would be good.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
You did see the Bombardier snow machine that I showed. Yeah, you watched that when I came home the other day.
Yeah.
Seats 8 people and goes about 40 miles an hour, and it'll get you there. It's a Chillie can drive the snowmobile, the one John showed us. Okay, so that's the Bombardier that we looked at. Tom Henry's asking, where's your mask tan line? Well, but
Mine?
This is always in the shade, so yeah.
Are you talking about his or mine?
His.
I mean, I still got my mask on, although I did. The photographer kept making me take it off because she said that's not very photogenic, and people are going to see this when it's not mask season. Take that damn thing off.
Every time I see you with your mask down here, I
taller than me, so I didn't argue with her at all. I just took the damn thing off.
Every time I see you with that mask like you have it, I think you're in a religious order of some kind.
Yeah, I am a priest. Yeah. What can I say?
Well, of course, you are kind of worshiping the eternal, eternal waters of whatever. So I think we could turn it into something. The right Reverend Father Chillie Falls. Yeah. Emily's saying, hi, Nikki. How's the fancy ship? Nikki should be about landing now, shouldn't she?
24 hours away, the way I calculate it. 24 hours from Los Angeles, and I am so sorry that she has to land in Los Angeles. I mean, she could have landed at such other nice ports on the West Coast.
No. Yes, on the West Coast, but I'll take any port on the West Coast. I will take any port in a third world country rather than New York and JFK. So,
yeah, well, that's true.
Kenneth says, Emily, my job was giving out the N95 masks, so we grabbed a handful of them. And then Ken says, Chillie's Cruises, do they serve you at the buffet or do you serve yourself? How does it work with the new COVID protocol at the buffets?
Both ships that I have been on, Freedom of the Seas and MSC Seashore, I was totally served.
Okay.
Not only was I served, man, somebody, as soon as I'd come in the place, they would grab a plate and go down and have the guy serve it to them, so I didn't even have to carry that.
So, but did you get to pick? Did you walk along the food and say some of that and some of that and some of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just, I'm on my scooter. Hell, if they gave me any grief, I'd run over their toes. That was pretty simple. But yeah, no, everything was served, and there was never a soul reaching in with a spoon and slopping it on their plate. Not on either ship.
So you didn't go to the buffet line and and see if it was warm enough or anything before you ordered it? You didn't
No, I did that on the plate. I'd stick my finger in it and then lick my finger and stick it in my ear.
Ears, good. All righty. Well, Chillie is in his hotel. He will be there till tomorrow morning. He gets on another I wore my MSC shirt just in honor of you. See?
Very nice. I have see you can't tell because of my clerical collar here, but Father Chillie. But I have an MSC. Whoops. Get my
You
boot.
do, yeah. Well, we see it on there too. Yeah. There's the sun. Yeah. Hey.
I'm not very good with phones. But yeah, this is my new look, folks, with a golf shirt as opposed to t-shirts. John is beating me over the head to quit wearing t-shirts that I'm entirely too unprofessional in t-shirts that say "kiss my ass" or anything like that.
Well, we got to get you up another level, because now you got to get 2 free rides. You can't just get your own free ride. You got to get me a free ride along with it. So we got to get you up into a higher class of lowness. So, or would it be a lower class of highness?
What free ride are you talking about? Because I ain't had a free ride yet.
Yeah, but I can dream. You see, I can dream.
By the way, AdSense, the ads on YouTube channel for the last month, I got my total today.
Wait a minute. I better
for the whole last
get
month.
my hairbrush.
Yeah, brush it good. I made $97.35 for the month. So I did what did I do? 27 live streams for and dude, I don't know how many clips and crap for $97. My lunch is here, guys. I'm gonna have to leave since you're doing such a job on my show. You just go ahead and finish my show off because I'm gonna eat lunch.
Well, all I got to do is push the button. So you have a good lunch. Chillie's in his hotel. We'll have news now tomorrow. We don't know if he's going to be with us. Oh yeah, we're going to do the show early tomorrow. We're doing
we're gonna tape it early.
We're doing the Cruise Amigos early, so Chillie will be a part of it because he will be rolling himself onto the next ship about the time we do the show. So everybody, the show goes off as scheduled tomorrow, but it will be via the magic of recording tomorrow. So.
Okay, guys.
All right. See you, Chillie. Have a good one. And we thank Chillie for letting us be part of the show today. We're going to do all the end credits and everything and say goodbye to you a little bit early. Thank you, everybody, for listening in and making comments and following us. It's just an exciting time that we have. And to think that there's people from all over the world that are with us is just overwhelming. So we thank you very much. I'm going to push this particular button to end the show, and we will see you all tomorrow. As part of the Cruise Amigos. And, of course, all next week, Chillie live from another MSC ship as he is doing his big hat trick, as we would call it in hockey, 3 cruises back to back. My name is John Reitmeier, and we'll see you all real soon.